Good evening everyone. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Mayong gabi sa tanan. My name is Father Rodil Lladones, SDB, a Filipino Salesian missionary in the Middle East. Please allow me to briefly present my province to you in this Goodnight talk. The Salesian province of the Middle East, dedicated to the adolescent Jesus, was canonically erected on the 28th of January 1902. After a request to the Holy See with Rector Major to the Blessed Michael Rua. The land was not only prepared but also well cultivated by Don Father Antonio Belloni, the founder of the orphanage in Bethlehem and the congregation of the Holy Family. Already in 1983, the same Father Belloni and about half of his converts had entered the Salesian congregation professing the vows and rules. By becoming a Salesian in addition to the house in Bethlehem, Father Belloni brought with him as a dowry the agricultural school of Bejamal, the novitiate of Cremizan, and the vast land on which the house of Nazareth would later be built. The Middle East province is divided into three areas: the Holy Land, Egypt, and Lebanon and Syria. At the moment, the Middle East province is made up of five countries: Egypt, with the three communities; Syria, there are three presences; Lebanon, there are two presences; and Israel and Palestine with five presences. At the moment, we have more or less 75 converts here. The average age of the converts is now more or less 57. The majority of the converts are Italian, which includes 60% of the converts. 30% of the converts are local Arab Salesians, while the remaining 10% of the converts come from different countries and nationalities. In the Holy Land here, we have five presences: Nazareth, Bejamal, Jerusalem, Cremizan, and Bethlehem. In Nazareth, where I am right now, we have Israel's elementary and middle school, and we have here a technological school. We also have the oratory and the basilica of the adolescent Jesus, where I made my perpetual profession last September 9, 2008. In Bejamal, we have a community for guests and pilgrims. There is a large winery and agricultural company, and then there are also the custody of the famous tomb of Saint Stephen, the first martyr, and then there is the tomb of our Salesian brother, Venerable Simon Suji. In Cremizan, now currently the provincial house of the Middle East province, we have also the community for guests and pilgrims. Cremizan, as you all know, was formerly the theological student aid of the Salesians, and there's also the famous winery, the Cremizan wine. In Jerusalem, we have the Faculty of Theology and English since 2004 and the Salesian Ratisbon Monastery. And finally, in Bethlehem, Palestine, we have a community with a technical school, an oratory for Christians and Muslims, and then an international art center and museum. In the recent visit of Father Angel Fernandez, our rector major to Egypt, he said that the Middle East province can be summed up in these two words: a beautiful but complex province. A beautiful but complex province. It is true that our presence in the Middle East, especially in the Holy Land, is beautiful. It is beautiful in the sense that living, studying, and working in the Holy Land is a very rich experience. The diversity of religions, culture, history, and many other things makes the Holy Land a beautiful place to live, to study, and to work. And of course, we are talking about the Holy Land, the place where our Lord Jesus Christ was born, lived, died, and above all, resurrected. Furthermore, the Holy Land is a place where the three great monotheistic religions in the world coexist side by side: the Christians, the Muslims, and the Jews. However, living in the Holy Land is a complex experience. The strong political conflict between Arabs and Jews, the conflicts between Western and Eastern Christians due to differences in rituals, practice, and traditions, the presence of war in Gaza, the continued occupation of land by the Israeli government, the strict granting of residence permit on Palestinian territory only to enter to visit Jerusalem, the vast immigration of Christians and the rise of Muslims is another conflictual story. In our school, most of the students are Muslims. Organizing any pastoral activity is very demanding. These are the realities of our presence only in the Holy Land. I think there are more in Arab countries where our presence is very strong. But for almost 4 years in the Holy Land, meeting both Muslim, Jews, and Christians, I can say that our presence is still significant. So I'm here as my first obedience after my theological studies and my priesthood ordination in Nazareth, where our presence are majority are Arab Israelis. I can say that the only thing that makes their life in our present felt and significant is by giving them hope. Here I believe that hope is a gift and virtue that keeps us going when we think Jesus is asleep, said by one of my favorite writer. The hope that one day peace will come. The hope that one day both peoples will live in harmony. Nobody knows when the time will be, but having hope for me is now a good sign for the future in this land that is broken because of religious belief, because of personal motivation, because of hatred, and because of other circumstances. Therefore, I ask you to continue to pray for peace in the Holy Land, in all countries of the Middle East, for young people, especially those who are in our care, that they may have a heart full of hope, love, and joy that radiate to others despite the tribulation and difficulties of their life. We also entrust to Our Lady Help of Christians other conference who have worked for many years in the Middle East, who through the intercession of Our Lady, may God continue to guide, nourish, and support our mission and give a great hope to all of us. Thank you and good night. God bless you.